What's going on, everybody? This is what we've all been building towards. Tonight is the night we will have the singles championship defended. We had a long, arduous singles tournament and a lot of surprises along the way. Dylan's been waiting patiently to defend his title. Let's get right into it. The challenger wasn't even in the singles tournament to begin with, a last-minute alternate. And so not even seeded, but proceeded to beat everybody pretty handily. I'm talking her up, so I'm going to bring her on. Rose Lyndsey, how you doing?
I'm good. Still surprised to be here.
Well, you're going to go another 5-round match. The last time you were in a 5-round match, you just kept widening the lead to the point that you got a knockout. So do you feel that that is enough momentum to carry you over the top tonight?
Let's hope.
All right. Well, a woman of few words meeting a man of few words. The current champion, Dylan Vanthuyne. It's been a while since we've seen you in singles, Dylan. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. This is my first time playing in like the new format where I don't know what round 4 is yet, so that's exciting. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I've been watching Rose's matches, and she's been tearing through a lot of really tough competition, so I'm a little intimidated, but it should be a fun time overall.
Yeah, round 4 is fun, and you'll see what it's all about when we get to it. But for now, we're going to start with round number 1, which is still the speed round. Prior to the match, both players drafted 4 general categories. I wrote 8 questions. They're worth 1 point apiece. I'm going to ask them in the order they were drafted. Players should be numbering their boards 1 through 8 right now. Questions will be read at intervals of 10 seconds apiece. The round will end 10 seconds after the 8th question is read. However, for the duration of this match, both players are going to get 4 repeats and a challenge to use however they want. In this round, you can use a repeat to kind of like do away with it being a speed round. Because if you use a repeat, I'll repeat as many questions as you want, and then I'll give you 20 seconds to clean up your board. If you do answer all 8 questions correctly, the player or players accomplishing that will get a bonus question. Any questions before we get started?
Nope. Good luck.
All right, then your first question. In Nev Campbell, not including people outside the house in the closing scene of the film, who's the last person we see use a phone in 1996's Scream? Had to clarify 1996's Scream. But question number 2 in the Phantasm franchise. In the opening scene to Phantasm Ravager, Reggie encounters someone he identifies as a thief because they have what item of his? Moving on to Nora Jane Noon. Who composed the score to Doomsday? Your 4th question in directors. Between the originals and the remakes, how many different directors have directed an entry in the Hills Have Eyes franchise? Your 5th question is in Eliza Dushku. What prolific horror actor portrays Andre Three Finger Odette in the original Wrong Turn? Sure. Aaron's upset he's not here for this one. David Cronenberg. In what type of location does XSN start? In Rose McGowan movies, how were Jenny and Lisa related in Phantoms? And your final question, and Steve Costanzi directed, what year saw the release of VHS 94? And your chance to use a repeat will expire in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I'll repeat 6, please.
Just number 6.
Yeah.
In what type of location does XSN's start? And you have 20 seconds from right now. And 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we'll go to Rose first. Rose, what are your answers?
1, I got Stu. 2, I said watch. 3, I didn't get. 4, I said 3. I didn't get 5 or 6. 7 Sisters, 8 2019.
And Dylan.
So 1, I just guessed Randy. 2, Carr. 3, I said Marco Beltram. I put Mauro Beltrami, though. Whoops. 4, I said 4. 5, I said Sid Haig. 6, I put video game developer building, but I ran out of time. Cousins 2021.
At the end of round 1, I have Rose in the lead 3-2. Here are the answers. Stu is the last person to use a phone. Very iconic. That his dad's going to be pissed at him. The thief has Reggie's car. Tyler Bates composed the score to Doomsday. Three directors worked on The Hills Have Eyes, that being Wes Craven, Alexandria Aja, and whoever the third guy was. Julian Richings plays Three Finger in Wrong Turn. Existenz, the opening scene of Existenz is in a church. They're in a church in the opening scene of Existenz, and like the group in the back of the church. Jenny and Lisa are sisters, and VHS 94 is 2021. So we'll move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is our wheel round. All those categories from round 1 are on a wheel. The player in the lead, that being Rose, has the option to spin first or defer their turn to their opponent. Both players get 1 turn spinning the wheel. When a player spins, they can either take the category landed on or utilize their 1 respin. If the respin is used, the category landed on is automatically chosen. Once they get a category, they're going to get 5 2-point questions in that category. They have the option to check down to multiple choice if they want. And when that happens, the question then becomes worth 1 point. Be careful, though, because if at any point you give an incorrect answer, your opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. Let's bring that wheel in. Go over the categories one more time. Categories today: Nev Campbell acted, The Phantasm franchise, Nora Jane Noon acted, directors, Elijah Dushku acted, David Cronenberg directed, Rose McGowan acted, and Steve Kostansky directed. Rose, do you want to spin first, or would you like to defer to Dylan?
I'll spin.
Okay, your first spin. And you get The Phantasm franchise. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
All right. That category you must take is Phantasm anyway. So we will drop that back briefly. And we'll ask you your questions in the Phantasm franchise once I get them. Here we go. Your first question. At the end of Phantasm 2, Alchemy injures herself in what way in front of Reggie, showing him that she is not human?
Multiple choice.
A, she cuts her arm open. B, she gouges out her eye. C, she rips out a clump of her hair. Or D, she pulls out her fingernail.
B.
B is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Dylan. Is it A, she cuts her arm open? B, she gouges out her eye. C, she rips out a clump of her hair. Or D, she pulls out her fingernail?
C.
She does rip a disgusting piece of hair off her head.
Yeah.
Your second question. When Reggie, Rocky, and Tim are attacked by spheres in the embalming room in Phantasm 3, Lord of the Dead, Reggie is able to catch one of the spheres with what unorthodox object?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, a plunger, B, a lacrosse stick, C, a pizza shovel, or D, a bear trap?
A plunger.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question. When Mike travels to the 19th century in Phantasm 4, Oblivion, what is the name of the man he meets there that looks exactly like the tall man?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jeremiah Burnside, B, Jedediah Churchill, C, Josiah Castleton, or D, Jebediah Morningside?
Jebediah Churchill.
That is incorrect. Dylan, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Jeremiah Burnside, B, Jedediah Churchill, C, Josiah Castleton, or D, Jebediah Morningside?
D.
Yes, and I regret writing those choices like that, but D. Your fourth question. Fred Myro contributed to the score of how many Phantasms?
Multiple choice.
Right. Is it A2, B3, C4, or D5?
C4.
That is incorrect. Chance for 1 point still, Dylan. A2, B3, C4, D5.
I was worried about the scores. Dang. 3?
3 is correct.
Okay.
And your final question in Phantasm. Who plays Demeter the farmhand in Phantasm Ravager?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jeff Daniel Phillips, B, Daniel Roebuck, C, Richard Brake, or D, Silas Weir Mitchell?
A. Jeff Daniel Phillips.
A is incorrect. Dylan, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Jeff Daniel Phillips, B, Daniel Roebuck, C, Richard Brake, or D, Silas Weir Mitchell?
I'm going to go with D.
B is in what?
No, I said D as in dog.
D, okay. That is also incorrect. B, Daniel Roebuck is correct. I just picked 4 actors that were also in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So
Gotcha.
All right. At the end of Rose's half of the round, Dylan takes a slight lead 5-4, but we'll bring the wheel back and we'll get Dylan's first spin. You get Steve Kostansky. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right. And we don't need this guy anymore. We're going to ask you questions about Steve Kostansky's rest of films. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Your first question. What type of animal is killing people in the B segment of ABCs of Death 2?
Badger.
That is correct for 2 points. I was very proud of the multiple choice there, but we're never going to see it.
Sorry.
What year saw the release of The Void?
Okay. Are we going by wide release, I'm assuming?
Going by what it says on Wikipedia.
2016.
That is correct. Your third question. What is the name of the ball game that Mimi and Luke have created in PG, Psycho Gourmet?
Yeah, that's in my notes, and don't remember off the top of my head. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Wacky Ball, B, Goofy Ball, C, Crazy Ball, or D, Loony Ball?
Those are cruel options. Oh my god. I think it's Crazy Ball.
It is Crazy Ball.
Okay.
They say it enough of them.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's fair.
Your fourth question. Who directed the Storm Drain segment in VHS 94?
Oh. I should know that, but multiple choice.
Is it A, Chloe Okuno, B, Jennifer Reeder, C, Ryan Prowse, or D, Simon Barrett?
I believe it's A.
A is correct for 1 point. Your final question in Stephen Kostansky. What U.S. state serves as the setting for Leprechaun Returns?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Montana, B, Wyoming, C, South Dakota, or D, North Dakota?
Montana?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Rose. Is it A, Montana, B, Wyoming, C, South Dakota, or D, North Dakota?
C, South Dakota.
That's also incorrect. It's the same as the setting of the first Leprechaun. It's North Dakota, which I believe, does that border Saskatchewan? I think it does, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So that's basically your background. You should have known that.
It did look similar, yeah.
All right, we are at the end of round 2. Dylan getting a score up to 12. Rose still at 4, but we have a long way to go. We're going to move on to round number 3 in the championship match, which is the deep cut round. Prior to the match, both players were informed of one movie they needed to watch before the match for the purpose of being asked deep cut questions from it. Players will be asked 3 questions of increasing difficulty for the movie for 2, 3, and 5 points. Whiteboards will be used. All questions have a 15-second time limit. The movie we're talking about today is David Bruckner's fun little movie from 2017, The Ritual. You guys ready for your questions in The Ritual?
Yep.
Your first question for 2 points. What's the name of the Norse demigod creature worshipped by the cultists? Spelling does not count. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Rose first.
Motor.
And Dylan?
Shit, I don't remember. I said Yotun.
Yotun is the type of creature it is, but it is
Yeah.
named Motor is correct.
Okay.
For 3 points. What are the 3 things the robbers take from Rob in the beginning of the film during the robbery? Give you a little bit extra time because it's 3 things. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dylan first.
Wallet, watch, and ring.
And Rose?
Wallet, watch, wedding ring.
Both are correct. And for 5 points. After Dom is killed, what does Luke ask the girl who enters the room right after?
Do you need the exact wording or just like?
If you're close enough, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Five, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
That's your second repeat. After Dom is killed, what does Luke ask the girl who enters the room right after? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Rose first.
Why are you doing this?
And Dylan?
Said, did you take his body down from the tree?
That is almost exactly the quote. Yes,
Okay.
that is right. It was, did you take him down from the tree? And then she responds, we don't move the bodies.
Okay.
All right, so at the end of that round, Dylan expanding the lead a little bit. He has 20, Rose has 9, but there's plenty of time to catch up still. So we'll go on to round number 4, which is the Wheel of Games round. A second wheel will now be used. This wheel has 6 games that could potentially be played in round 4. There's also 1 slice for each player on the wheel where they could pick whatever game is played. We're talking about the hot potato round, the list round, the movie clips round, the movie posters round, the movie mashups round, and round 2 revisited with no steals or multiple choice available. If on the first spin, both players choose to not play the slice it lands on, we could do a collective respin. Okay, we'll bring that wheel in now. And this is the first spin. And Dylan, it's your choice.
Okay. Let's try something new. The posters one sounds fun. Let's give that a shot.
Okay, we're going to do some posters. We can get rid of this guy. All right. So we're talking about movie posters. Movie poster with identifying text such as the title, director, studio, and names of actors and actresses will be shown on screen. Players get 15 seconds upon the reveal of the poster to use their whiteboard to identify the movie to which it belongs. Time will then be called, pens will be put down, and players will show and say their answers when called upon. 3 posters will be shown in this round, worth 2, 3, and 5 points respectively. All right. Your first poster, worth 2 points, is this one. What movie is that?
It's either this or The Incredibles. Jeez.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Rose first. What do you got?
Starry Eyes.
And Dylan.
Jacob's Ladder.
That is Jacob's Ladder. That is correct. For 3 points, here's your second poster. Five, 4, 3.
Shit.
2.
Repeat the poster.
Okay, you get another 15 seconds from right now.
Who got charged the repeat there, by the way? We both kind of said it.
I heard you first, Dylan.
Okay, that's fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll put that back. Dylan, what do you got?
Cool poster. I couldn't remember what it was off the top of my head, though.
And Rose?
I got nothing.
That is the orphanage. The orphanage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Here's where we stand. Rose will need to hit this, or else that will be the end of the match. So here is your 5-point poster. Five, 4.
Repeat.
That's your first repeat. 15 seconds from here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll put pens down. Rose, what do you got?
Brightburn.
And your winner, I know you got the right answer. I saw you writing it, Dylan. Dylan Vanthuyne. What is the answer, Dylan? It is Eli. Eli is the correct answer. With that being said, we'll go to our post-match interviews, starting with Rose. Rose, I think it was just a matter of Phantasm did you in. Those pesky Phantasm movies. But I got to say, what an incredible run. I think even with this loss, you're still, I think, in the top 2 non-championship people in the league. So congratulations for that crazy run. How you feeling?
I mean, I didn't expect to get this far, so it is what it is. You get what you get, and good job, Dylan.
All right, we will definitely be seeing you back in singles competition soon, and you'll definitely be in the contention to another shot with whatever happens. But let me bring in today's winner and still champion, Dylan Vanthuyne. Prior to the match, I did disclose some information. Obviously, there is somebody who won MVP in the free-for-all. So he's lurking in the shadows. I'm giving you your heads up that Jeremy Adams has given his right to challenge you in whatever categories he chooses. A, how you feeling about the win? And B, how do you feel about that?
Feeling very good. Yeah, shout out to Rose. It was a good match. I mean, look, I was honestly scared going into this because I was like, well, it could either go. I think if both of her strengths come up, then she probably wins by knockout. But today, both of my strengths came up, so thankfully, I was on the better end of luck today. So yeah, there's not much you can do when that's the case. But yeah, I'm happy with how I played. Yeah, Jeremy's going to be a very tough competitor. I mean, he's in title contentions basically every league he plays in because he's that good. And horror is no exception, so it's going to be tough. And he has very distinct strengths, so going to have to work hard.
Well, that will be coming up. Well, this is obviously airing today, but that match will probably be coming up before you know it because it's basically no prep match. He's already prepared, and you're going to be unprepared. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. The silver lining is, though, in the event things don't go your way, we're going to see you right back another 5-round match just like this. So, Dylan, nice. Good luck, and we'll see you soon. That'll do it for the championship match for today. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Go to the TikTok at WWLHT. And if you would be so gracious as to do me a small favor and go to this website and vote for me for the Face of Horror. It's faceofhorror.org/2024/ my first name, hyphen my last name. I have a chance. Let's do it. Schedule here is always the same. Mondays versus Tuesday. Horror headlines live across all the platforms. Wednesday, we're doing special editions. Thursday, Why We Love Horror. Next week, we're doing Bagman on Why We Love Horror. And we'll be back here again next week. Why We Love Horror Trivia. And actually, we're going to be doing the semifinals of the tournament. So we're going to see Dylan again next week. So tune in. If you love Dylan, tune in because he'll be here. And we'll see you next week on Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!